Alright, so today what we're going to be talking about is multiplying polynomials. We've talked about multiplying basic numbers, trying to find the area of a rectangular shape. So for example, if I were to take 6 times 4, fairly basic problem. I can set up a rectangle and signify one of these as my base, one of these as my height. So it doesn't matter which one because we're going to be multiplying, but I can take 4 times 6. The area of this shape should give me 24. Nothing too complicated about that. Where we're going to get more complicated is when we bring in the polynomial section. So what we do when we have a polynomial is we set up an area model just like we have here. So we have 5 times 3 plus x. This is multiplying a monomial times a binomial. What I'll do is I'll set up the rectangle just the way that I did in the last problem. And one of these is my base. We'll call this one my base. We'll call this polynomial my height. So my base is 5. My height is separated into two different terms, 3 and a positive x. So I can separate the rectangle, the height of the rectangle, into a 3 and a positive x. From here, I'm just going to find the area of each part of the rectangle. X times 5 gives me 5x. 5 times 3 gives me 15. At the end, I'm just going to combine any like terms that I have and write it in order of highest degree to lowest degree. So I should end up with 5x plus 15 The other way of thinking about this problem is distributing the 5 to everything inside the parentheses. But we need to understand the area model because we end up with a problem like this. X plus 2 times x plus 5. So we'll set up the area model. And my base, we'll call this one here my base. This one here my height. So my base is x and a positive 2. My height is x and a positive 5. From here I'm just going to multiply each base and height in order to find the area of each rectangle inside. So x times x gives me x squared. X times 5 gives me a positive 5x. Positive 5 times positive 2 gives me a positive 10. And x times a positive 2 gives me a positive 2x. From here I'm going to look inside the rectangle, inside the area model, and see if I can combine any like terms. X squared cannot be combined with anything, so I just rewrite it as x squared in my solution. Positive 5x and positive 2x can be combined to a positive 7x, and positive 10 gets dropped straight down, nothing can be combined with it. This is the solution for x plus 2 times x plus 5. Getting a little bit more complicated, we have x minus 4 times x plus 6. Once again, we'll consider this our base and this our height. So our base is an x and a negative 4. Our height is an x and a positive 6. Multiply, find the area of each rectangle inside, and you have your area model. X times x gives me x squared. X times 6 gives me a positive 6x. Positive 6 times negative 4 gets me a negative 24. And negative 4 times positive x gives me negative 4x. Combining like terms, drop down the x squared. Combine the 6x and the negative 4x. And combine the negative 24 with nothing, so drop it straight down. And this is your solution for x minus 4 times x plus 6. The final one that we'll do for today is 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 5. This is the real reason why we have the area model set up in place. It makes it a little bit easier for us to go through this process. So I've got my base is 2x and a positive 1. My height is 3x and a negative 5. Multiply, so 3x times 2x gives me 6x squared. 2x times negative 5 gives me a negative 10x. Negative 5 times positive 1 gives me a negative 5. And positive 1 times 3x gives me a positive 3x. 6x squared cannot be combined with anything. Negative 10x, positive 3x gives me a negative 7x. Drop down the negative 5, cannot be combined with anything. And you have your solution for this multiplying polynomial. There's a few examples. It's not everything, but it does get us started in the right direction. So hopefully that helps a little bit, and good luck.